in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans, but the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman, and their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory.
Got his target, Samuel, and he goes out right around the 39. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. 23 yards the pickup there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Smith on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave him 3 but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Rosen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run it in with Jones.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal. Rosen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 12.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Cut 19.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
Rosen on 1st and 10.
First down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And this is 3rd down.
Rosen off the play action. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Patterson down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jones. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
2 yards.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 26, check 26. Check.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Mostert, the ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
A 50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Rosen will throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Rosen. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete.
Rosen's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A 4-yard pickup.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier, Fred Warner, in on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 24-yard line.
From the 24, Rosen looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. He's at the 30, the 20, and
into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, and I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San
So
Francisco.
all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Rosen to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Again, it's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Niners 17. Vikings 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
and the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack.
And it's third down. Third and less than a yard.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rosen going deep here for Allen. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Number 13.
Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
17. Dan Bailey.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
4-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the Vikings 16-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got 3. 18. Shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hatch it. Hatch it.
Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
And the Vikings first down.
On first down, it's Patterson, and he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Being chased out left. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the full.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And Allen's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing now is Rosen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action here with Rosen. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First throw in overtime now for Rosen. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
56, the mark, boy, 56, check 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Number 12.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Open here, Adam Thielen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Pickup. And the Vikings first down.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. first down. It's Rosen. Allen has it, left side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Today's final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Vikings, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.